Hi there, this is Senator Lisa Murkowski. As you know, I had an opportunity to visit Harborview Elementary and the Tlingit Culture, Language, and Literacy program. It was a great visit, and I thank you for the attention that you gave me. It was good to visit with you. And I received, after that assembly, just a package of letters from the kids throughout the Tlingit program, and I just thought, boy, what great pictures that you shared with me, what great comments you shared with me. And so I thought, well, I think I'm gonna respond back to the kids there at Harborview within the Tlingit program and just share a little bit more. As you know, during our assembly, I mentioned to you that I have been adopted into the Raven clan. I'm Deshitan, and my Tlingit name is Anshawatki, which translates to Lady of the Land. And when I was adopted, and Grandma Celine, who you all know, Grandma Selena, was one of the ones that presented me with this great raven beaded necklace when I was adopted. So I wanted to share that with you. I also wanted to show you some of the things that I have here in my office in Washington, D.C. This yellow cedar carving behind me was carved by a Tlingit. His name is Nick Vonda, and Nick is a Tlingit, and he is part of he's from the Eagle clan, of the Eagle tribe, the Shark clan from Juneau. He was born back in 1970, so maybe some of you even know him. But this is one of my favorite pieces of art here, and I thought because of your heritage, your tradition, you might like to see what hangs in my office. I wanted to share just a couple of the comments from some of the viewers. First, this comes from Miss Kara's class in K1, and this is a picture from Helen, and she says, at school I like learning Tlingit. And I thought, boy oh boy, how great it would be to be in kindergarten or first grade and learning some of your language. Now, I'm also learning a little bit more about you because I understand that you've got a classroom pet. And I think Peter is the rabbit's name. So next time I come to Harborview, I've got to go check out the rabbit within your class. Here's a note here from Isaac, and Isaac says, my favorite part of school is Tlingit. I like to sing and dance. It's exciting learning different languages. It's important to respect our elders. I'm so proud to hear or to read Isaac's comment, to recognize how important learning a language, learning your heritage language is just incredibly important. But also to know, to respect your elders, that is just a good statement. Now there's a couple, and these are from the upper grades, where you're talking a lot about gym. I've got a lot of questions in here about gym class. And let's see who this one is from. Eduardo. Eduardo says, what did you have in gym class? Gym is really fun because we learn games, it's healthy, it's fun, we run around, we play basketball and dodgeball. And he asks, did you like gym when you were a little girl? And then Eduardo ends his note by saying, I can't live without gym or else I'll explode. You know, Eduardo, I kind of agree with you. There are some days where I feel like if I don't get out and run around, get a little bit of exercise, I'm just going to explode. And sometimes I can't really do that here in the United States Senate, so I'll go out and I'll take a walk, or I'll walk really fast, or I'll go out with my dogs and play with them. But yes, I too liked gym class, liked dodgeball. We even had square dancing when I was in elementary school, when I was there in Juneau. I don't know if you knew, I was at Glacier Valley Elementary when I was in elementary school, and then I was at Marie Drake in middle school there. So gym was good, and keep focusing on it. It's all good. Here's one from Orion. I want you to know that I love gym because we can express our feelings. And that's really great too. You can kind of yell and you can run and you can move and you can be physical, and that's a good thing. Orion asks whether or not gym was hard. Sometimes it is because you push yourself, you push your body, you work hard, you exercise. And it is a little bit hard, but that's a good thing. You need to be doing that. Whether you're stretching your mind or stretching your body, you need to be doing that every single day. Just a couple more here and I'll wrap up here. This is the last one here, and this is from Romeo. And I believe that I met Romeo and talked with him at the end of the assembly, but he says that his favorite subjects are Tlingit, gym, and recess. Well, that's a pretty good combination. I would kind of agree with you. But he says, I like Tlingit because it's fun and we get to see Grandma Selena. Again, a wonderful Tlingit elder. When we learn our language, it stays alive, and when we learn our history, around the end of the school year, the TCLL program takes a field trip. He says, did you have lunch when you were a kid in school? We did have lunch, but you know, most of the time my mom made our lunches. We didn't buy lunches at school very often. But Romeo goes on to say, he says, I hope that your school had lunches. My school does. My school does have lunches, or I would starve to death. Well, hopefully you're not going to starve to death there, Romeo, but I'm glad the school is taking care of you. I love recess because you get fresh air and play and talk outside. I go outside so I don't get crazy. I tell you, all you kids at Harborview, you need to be getting out, running around so that you don't go crazy, you don't explode. Take care of yourselves, take care of your bodies, take care of your mind, and remember that every single day is a day that we learn, whether you are in elementary school as you are, or whether you're older and working in the United States like me. Thank you for letting me be part of your school. Thank you for showing so much respect, and thank you for being part of the community that has adopted me into the Tlingit community. Thanks so much. Gunesh Jish.